Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Mike, we go. Mike 5-4.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Watch twist.
Here we go, 46.
Check three. Hop up.
Tight dog.
26.
This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Second and 11 at the 20-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
49, check 49.
Kill. So we're going to 53. Here we go, 47. Switch it, hey.
Let's go. Travel.
26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff? And they all made sure to let us know. We know.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Rashad Perriman, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down. 61. 57. Come on. Hey, come on now.
Under 10. 10.
Switch.
Sponge. No.
Flare. Watch the egg.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Let's go.
That one 28 yards on the ground.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That's actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it, right out of the gate?
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Jones. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 44, Haskins. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let him know,
Running right, Jones. And an alley to run. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Aaron Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Watch safety creeping. 47. Safety's creeping.
On second down, Prescott again. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson.
Complete to Paul Richardson.
Young Trick is here, baby. Young Trick is here.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
We're going to 54. Why in? So we're going to 53. Hey, kill.
To the air again, Prescott. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. Back deep is Trevor Davis.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Second down, Haskins. That's caught left side, Arcega-Whiteside. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, Golden Tate. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now it's Tate. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Under.
Mike's 57's Mike. Check Mike.
26.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. That's caught out left by Perriman. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Brashad Perriman, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 2, Haskins. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Devontae Parker, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Prescott now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lewis. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Kill. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Throwing, Prescott. That's going to be caught by Richardson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
We're going to 54. Why in? Here we go, 46. 26.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Hey, D-Line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
3rd down, here's Haskins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
26. 47. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
No, check that. We want Mike 52.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And this one caught by Cameron Brain. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
You don't want it. Back. Out. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Tighten up.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins escaping the pressure right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Slam. Shit.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. The left side completion to Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Check 52's the Mike. He's time to leave. He's time to run. Wide. Get wide. Shit.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. You sure you're ready for the third quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. This will be taken in at the 1. And touchdown, Pittsburgh. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement.
They will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Rashawn Perriman, his third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker with the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big run there by Jones. Give him 69 yards on the ground. They come out here in the eye. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Haskins on the keeper, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Dwayne Haskins, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Got one. I got one. Hey, watch in. Watch in. He's coming. Double up. Double up.
Ito Smith, his first carry. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
We play to win. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to...
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 2nd and 10. Prescott caught right side. It's Lewis. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
57. Mike, 57. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line.
Tack.
Prescott from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Prescott now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
And 47.
Check back. Mike 54. Mike 54.
26.
And again, it's Prescott. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, second most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Go, get out there. 26.
Prescott to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Paul Richardson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Now it's Haskins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit. I'm falling back on my playing days. If I had a receiver that was 3 inches taller than me and they couldn't complete a pass like that, my confidence really rose at that point. I probably said a few things to him to that effect.
Well, I just looked down. You're right. It's a 3-inch height difference. But, you know, these defensive backs, they can jump so high. That's not that big of a difference now in the NFL, is it?
Athleticism and timing can make up for that lack of 3 inches.
Accuracy's trash. Let's go. He's coming. Go. We got double up.
On 3rd down, Haskins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Check 13. Check 13.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And an alley to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Aaron Jones, 57 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo. Didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
At their own 25-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check 47.
Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Motion. Pop.
Hey, kill.
Check hot route. Hot.
Let's go 47.
50.
Now Prescott. He's got Smith here. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Prescott now. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Prescott to throw on fourth. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Richardson. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll run with Lewis. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Dion Lewis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Back at the 25-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Second down, Haskins. It's caught on the right side at Smith. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Set, hut. Hey, hold on. Who that? Who that? He's crashing. He's checking crash. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Switch, switch, switch.
Haskins will keep it on the sneak. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Kill, kill, kill. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
No, no, no.
Check 15, check 15.
Slam, slam, slam. What? Go. What? Go.
On first down, it's Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
And 12 at the 37-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Mike 50. Let's go,
From the gun, it's Haskins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Watch the slant.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
57. Here we go again. Here we go again. Let it go. 57. 57.
To throw on third down. Haskins. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. 48.
Mike 57.
Here we go. 46.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hatch it. Hatch it.
Here we go. 46. 46. Here we go. Here we go. 46.
Now Prescott. It's brought in left side by Tate. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
57 to Mike. 50.
Here we go. Going to 53.
Check. Oh, try.
Gun.
Here's Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. And now it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the pass. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
47.
Watch the run.
26.
Prescott to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now.
There he goes left side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Aaron Jones 49 yards. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A gain there of 21 yards. First down, Prescott. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
We want it. Come to my work. Watch the safety creep.
There we go. Kill.
Off. 57. Mike 57. Watch the back.
Prescott yet again. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Brashad Perriman, 57 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
The Steelers make over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's checking.
They'll go again to Jones. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. The Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Check. Lucky. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Under 10.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. On the return, it's Tate.